Day's podcast right now. Is it best show in the world?
And this is the Cards Face Up podcast, and I am your host, Mr. Ty Hill. I welcome y'all to season motherfucking 2. And it is no better way to start off a new fucking season than one of my favorite legends in the fucking world. One of my favorite legends in the world. So I'm gonna get this shit started. He's part of the multi-platinum group, Grammy Award winning, 3 decades in the game, still killing shit. It's more than 3 decades in the game. More than 3 motherfucking decades in the game, still killing shit. They trendsetters, have been setting trends since the beginning. One of the only groups that has ever done a fucking song with most of the deceased legends of hip hop. You know, I'm talking EAZYE, Biggie Smalls, Tupac Shakur, Big Motherfucking Pun. You feel me? Over 10 albums released as a group. That ain't even including the dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of fucking solo projects that they released as a group. But I'm gonna tell y'all my story. Y'all know what the fuck I like to do. I like to do this shit to build the nostalgia. I like to build a moment in history and time and rewind. You feel me? I ain't as slick with the motherfucking little buttons and shit niggas be pushing, but just imagine a rewind button. I like to take us back. So I'm gonna take us back to 1994. You know, one of my favorite fucking years when it comes to music and just the 90s in general. But this is one of my favorite years because it created so much with me. So 1994, I'm like 10 years old. I'm still in elementary school, y'all.
Damn.
And I remember motherfucking getting this tape. And you remember back then, niggas used to get a tape, the whole block would get a tape. If one nigga get a tape, the whole block got the tape. And we'd pass that bitch around the block. My dumb ass the one to get the tape took. My stepmother, this is back when the parental advisory stickers was on in my stepmom's found the fucking tape and I had it in my first down pocket. You know, the bubble first down with the shit inside your chest. I had it in there. She found that motherfucker, man, and took my ball. Oh, I can't say it yet. Took my motherfucking tape. But I'm going to tell you, this was one of the songs on that bitch, and this dropped in 94. Man, y'all know what that is once y'all hear that. Hey, yo, when y'all know something, so that motherfucking song dropped, right? And oh man, I fell in love with the speeded up flow. You feel me? We from East Baltimore, so we don't really know nothing about that fast talk. Niggas say I talk fast now, and I blame that shit on them. But motherfucking that shit, so I'm like, man, this shit is incredible. But then back, they dropped this one. Oh, and the nigga that started this song right here is actually with us right now. He's with us right now. I'm gonna let this shit rock for a minute because I gotta get on the grind. Oh, ain't taking no shots and no losses.
Ain't taking no shots or no shit happening. Pulling my nigga, seeing that home, polishing that neck.
My wig to the curb, so I'm swerving.
Till I'm falling the grave, we spotted the place and quick drop. We spotted the place and quick drop.
I had to let that shit rock. So look, man, without motherfucking further ado, I gotta introduce the big homie. You feel me? Hailing all the way from motherfucking Cleveland, Ohio. East 1999 in St. Clair to be exact. Nigga, this St. Clair.
All day.
In motherfucking bones.
All day.
Brother.
What's up? Peace, Ty, man. Ty Hill, what's going on, man? Happy to be on Cards Face Up today, man.
Man, we happy to fucking have you, G. We are happy to have you. And I know your schedule is very busy because you're killing the game right now, Flesh.
Man, we having
coming out
fun.
with every other fucking day. I'm getting new fucking Flesh updates. You got something new every other day.
Wait. Watch what I hit you with tomorrow. I got a brand new hot piece of work coming out tomorrow. It's called "Take Me Out the Game." This right here is a nuclear bomb. It's a fire. Man, this record right here is amazing. So we're gonna drop Take Me Out the Game on midnight, June 9th, June 10th. And then I'm gonna drop the video around June 14th, like that. But it's fire, bro. I'm on fire, and I'm gonna keep dropping these singles, and then I'm gonna put them all in a body of work on an entire album in about 6 months.
Okay, okay. Now for our listeners, you feel me? Because we're recording this in advance, so this won't drop to the 30th. Make sure if this is the 30th and your ass ain't motherfucking got that new single from FLESHNBONE, and you're looking at the motherfucking you ain't looked at the new video from FLESHNBONE, then I need you to make sure you pause this motherfucker, go look, and then come back here. You dig
exactly.
what I'm saying?
And you
That's
better.
what we gonna rock.
Yep, for dedication too. Yeah.
I got a question for you, man. Y'all niggas came from Cleveland as little young cats, right? You know,
little youngsters.
Y'all ended up with the biggest fucking artist of that time, EAZYE. You feel me? Man, EAZYE got to be considered one of the godfathers of hip hop. I don't know if they made that Mount Rushmore shit, but one of the godfathers of hip hop, definitely the godfather of West Coast hip hop. You feel me? So how the fuck did y'all pull that off? That's like a little R&B artist going to fucking find Michael Jackson.
That's exactly what that was like. So it was definitely one of those things, man, because I'm still today got the fire up under me and the innovation and the motivation. You feel what I'm saying? The insight and the vision. And I'm still projecting forward. You feel me? So when I was 18 years old, we were doing our thing in Cleveland. We did everything that you could possibly do in Cleveland to be number one. And it was still, we couldn't break that barrier into mainstream industry, mainstream hip hop. You dig what I'm saying? So instead of going to New York, I ended up in California. And then while I was in California, man, I'm talking about the music scene, the everything scene in California was so vibrant. It was so popping. That whole Hollywood idea, that whole ideology that if you wanted to get somewhere, if you wanted to make it into in a certain field, you would go to California. Well, that was true back in the early 90s, the 80s. And you feel what I'm saying? It might not be as true today as it was back then. There's been a lot of changes in California. However, when I was 18, 19 years old, man, I went out there and saw that the opportunities to make it in one of those on one of those major record labels was more of a reality than being stuck in Cleveland trying to hang on to. We had already accomplished local celebrity. Being a celebrity locally in Cleveland. Cleveland had already had our back, but Cleveland couldn't propel us on its own all the way to where we needed to go. We needed to be in New York or in California, and that's what happened. So I went there and saw that California was the place to be. So I called my brothers back up and said, yo, I'm coming to get you. We're getting the hell out of Cleveland and we're coming to California and we're going to shop ourselves in California. And that's what we did. When me and the rest of the brothers got back into California, we started making phone calls. We started showing up on people's front door steps. We started going to offices and stuff of that nature. And we auditioned for a couple of celebrities or whatnot. And it was like, yo, we're gonna put y'all on, but those avenues didn't pop off. The avenue that popped off is when we were able to call Eric Wright's phone at his office. His secretary had informed us that he was on the road and that as soon as he get back off the road, that she would promise that he would call us back. EAZYE actually ended up calling us back at the place that we were staying. And when he did, we auditioned for him. He was loving it and was like, yo, I'm finna be in Cleveland for a concert. I want y'all come and open up for me. And that's when we got linked up with him. We went to California to get on the phone with him. And he invited us to a concert that he was doing in Cleveland where we actually opened up the show for him, and then went back to California to start recording Creeping on the Come Up. And then, man, you're talking about a story that's this is an amazing story. And I'm actually in a process of writing a memoir, my story of the story of my personal point of view of my experience with Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. So hopefully that project will be out real soon. But it's detailed and it's capturing all flesh and bones ups and downs and roller coaster of a life as a member of Bone Thugs and Harmony. But and man, if it wasn't me, and now I'm not taking no credit or anything because I'm guided by the hand of God, and God sustains and directs me. But man, I was a real take no nonsense type of teenager. You dig? I was like, I hate to put it's not that the same ingenuity that it took, like, you know, people going on big expeditions and stuff like that. That's what I went on, man. I went on an expedition
Always
to
in California.
I went exploring. I went on my own exploration. I went on my own my own mission to do something, and you know, to experience my goals, my dream, they call it the America. I don't care what you call it. It's the my reality. And in California, here in America, California provided that opportunity for me. I wanted to do something. I set my heart on doing it. And guess what? Right here, and this is right here, I was able to accomplish that. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think if I was living.
You not only accomplished it, you brought your niggas along.
Right, exactly.
This is what, see, these are the stories that need to be said. These are the stories, and this is what we like to do over here, is these stories that I saw opportunity and I brought my homies along. You feel me?
Exactly.
That's important because there's so much hate in the world. And all we have seen from Flesh and Bone is that loyalty to the team, to that game plan. And I think those are the things that needs to be saluted. So, Flesh, y'all got the deal. First of all, I gotta give you a quick question on this. Who spit on the phone?
So Crazy Bone, I spit a verse. Crazy kicked it off with a verse. I think Busy kicked off. We all four of us spit a verse. I spit the verse. I actually spit the verse for the love of money. Cray spit a verse. Lay and Busy spit a verse. So we kind of like gave him a nice little conglomerate of Bone Thugs and Harmony, and gave him a nice little feel. And
Easy
he was
like, what the fuck is 5 of them?
Yeah, he was tripping, bro. He was tripping, and he was like, yo, I hear and I don't need to hear no more. It's on. How can we link up or whatever? That he made it possible. So we were able to actually meet with him at the concert that he was doing in Cleveland. Opened up the show for him, met backstage with him, and then we were up under his wing ever since. And still to this day.
If you're watching this fucking interview, you already know the story of they rushed back to Cleveland, all of that. So I ain't about to run through that shit. And if you don't know, go ahead and find a way to find out what the fuck actually happened.